Mr. Deputy Chairman, sir, before I continue further, I would like to offer you my wholehearted congratulations on your re-election to this high office. Sir, the spectre of inflation has been raised. It is said that the monster of inflation is raising its hideous head, and that there must be an effort all round to bring down prices. I would like to examine whether there is any justification for raising such a scare, and whether there is any inflationary pressure at all on our economy. A false alarm has been raised by our critics to hamper our development expenditure and the development of our economy. While we must maintain a watchful approach, a cautious approach with a view to developing our economy and implementing our plans, an alarmist approach will only mean that we hamper the growth of our economy and our development expenditure. I admit that there has been of late a rise in prices. Now we have to examine whether this rise in prices is due to inflationary pressures. We all know that this is the peak season when there is the greatest demand for money in our economy. This demand for money is due to two factors. At the present moment, it is due partly to the rise in our economic activity and partly due to seasonable factors. The figures of money supply, which have stood at rupees 2150 crores at the end of March, may taper off to rupees 2000 crores after the busy season is over. We have to see whether this supply of money is at all inflationary. What I feel is that in times to come, when the products reach the market, the supply of goods will match the money supply position. But we can also examine, apart from the money supply position, the rise in the price itself. The current statistics reveal that there has been a rise in the prices of food articles, industrial raw material, and semi manufactured articles, but there has been a steady price for the manufactured article. Now I am sure the House will agree with me that we must maintain a certain parity in our economy between the agricultural products and the manufactured articles. We should see that our agriculturists do not suffer from our economic policies. We must examine whether the parity that is in existence today is a correct one.